I don't think there's any doubt that this is the most expensive motorhome on this site. To spend more than €214,000 on a motorhome, you're going to be going some. And unbelievably, this Morelo Home is actually from the company's entry-level range. Beyond the home, there's the loft, the palace and the Empire liner. So this baby, well, it is a baby in Morelo terms, is, well, it's still quite a substantial beast. Let's give you some of the statistics. 5.8 tonne chassis, 300 litres of fresh water, 200 litres of wastewater, 200 litre toilet tank, nearly 1.2 tonnes of payload. But then the really interesting thing about this is that it's the first German liner-style motorhome that is properly UK-handed. So it's got right-hand drive, but with the habitation door on the UK side. Now let's just take a look at some of the highlights of a motorhome that costs as much as a house. Of course, it's got a double floor too, 366 millimetres between the two floor levels, and then hatches all the way down the side. This one reveals the diesel filler. That's storage all the way across the vehicle. More storage. All the electrics. And then a huge garage. The mains lead comes up through the floor, and even the hole that it comes through is insulated. Look at the thickness of that. No cab doors, of course, in this liner type motorhome. Access to the full width storage and your AdBlue filler. Gas locker, 2 refillable cylinders. Access to your plumbing, waste drains, etc. Cassette toilet would be there if you had the standard loo. And then the garage door. Look at the thickness and the way, the quality of that closing. And of course, magnetic catch. Aldi heating pipes run all the way through the double floor, but the real thing of note here is the domestic quality plumbing system. This fabulous dashboard area is nothing like you'd expect in a commercial vehicle. And then the removable steering wheel just adds the finishing touch to make it easier to swivel this seat. With 205 horsepower and an 8-speed automatic gearbox, this big beast is a lot easier to drive than you might think. And part of that is the visibility. These bus-type door mirrors, huge double-glazed side windows, massive windscreen. The visibility all round is quite superb, and you've got a reversing camera, of course, as well. But there are some downsides. It's a rather bus-like driving position. The steering is not as precise, the handling isn't as precise as you'd get with a Fiat Ducato-based motorhome. And when you want to stop, you can't just move out the driving seat without first sliding the seat back. And then there's the steering wheel. There's height adjustment, but no rake adjustment. Dining tables don't come much neater than this. In the lounge, you can choose different coloured tabletops, different curtains, different fabrics and different leathers. The lounge seats themselves are a little bit square and upright, but they're actually more comfortable than they look. Glass of champagne, maybe? Apart from this rather nice moulded worktop, the kitchen is surprisingly ordinary, perhaps. Typical 3-burner hob. You have got twin sinks, but when you remove both chopping board covers, there's not a lot of worktop. Built-in coffee machine, complete with a rack for the pods, is nice. And then over this side, 190 litre fridge freezer with the oven up high above. The toilet door closes off the whole front of the vehicle from the back in the usual way, but actually opens both ways. It's also got a lock on it. Then you've got a shower door that opens in and out as well, and that's real glass. Shower cubicle itself is domestic sized, as is the toilet area. Plenty of room in there to use that marine loo and the big wash basin area with these vast mirrors. And then the whole of this bathroom area can be separated from the bedroom with a sliding door. With twin floor-to-ceiling wardrobes and a third one just next to the fridge, you've got no shortage of clothing storage, and there's no shortage of comfort or space in this bedroom either. Classified as single beds, they actually touch down the middle, but they're over 1 metre wide each and 2 metres long. That's about as big as you're ever going to find beds in a motorhome. You've got a second telly at the foot of the bed too, and well, it's just so comfortable. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel for lots more great motorhome reviews. And why not subscribe?